Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. This is y&y mission. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&y mission's affiliate camp of GMS. I just want to bring out some quick videos and some scriptures on the India and Pakistan conflict that's currently going on, and the Israel and Iran conflict that's about to start up ensue, and of course, China and the U.S. So things are heating up. World War III, okay, WW3, the third world is basically going hot right now. And May could be very well where everything is like kicking off full high gear. Time is speeding up, okay? The Most High is working right now. Judgments are going out. A whole bunch of crazy stuff. Things are getting tighter, and these tariffs with these this food and everything is getting extra tight right now, okay? Even for me, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. But nevertheless, we'll prevail through because we have the faith, okay? I have the faith in Yahweh to make sure I'm good in these times, and he's doing that. But I can feel the pressure, and I know these 2/3 and these heathens can feel it as well. So I'm gonna bring out this video.
Good afternoon, friends. April 26, 2025, and there has been a massive explosion at an Iranian port linked to missile fuel. Shipment kills 5, injures over 700, according to the World AP News. And as you can see here, this is the some of the scenes there that are going on over in Iran. And of course, the Iranian government already blaming the Israelis for this explosion that has left so many people injured. And even some of the video footage that has, let me see if this is actually, yeah, we'll get some video footage here. I guess that kind of caught that person off guard. Anytime you're anywhere near the vicinity of an explosion like this, that can really cause a tremendous shock wave, especially that large of an explosion, and no telling how close these people were to that, like in the case of when that one went off there, or any other person that may have been near that. I guess that's the same person that got out and continued to film after. Kind of scared them, to say the very least there. But this is very, very intense right now. So according to the article here, a massive explosion of fire.
Okay, so you can see Israel trying to provoke Iran, and we know that's a dirty explosion or bomb. So things are getting crazy with that. Okay, that situation. All right. So then we're going to go over to the Pakistan incident. All right. Okay, Pakistan and Indian incident, okay? Okay, so the third world is basically going hot. So sporadic but intense outbursts of gunfire taking place along the Indian-Pakistan border as the armies of both countries are massing for potential war. Okay, so you got a little bit of updates. Okay, minutes later, more updates. Heavy exchange of gunfire reported. Pakistan armies respond forcefully to Indian forces. Okay, update after clashes erupt, the valley fighting has now also erupted in some of this, indicating a broader escalation compared to previous nights. Okay, so the conflict is growing out of control. When a conflict breaks out, it often starts on a smaller scale and escalates beyond control. So this is good stuff. This is good news. Mayday is going down. Mayday is going down. I said I had a feeling, through the spirit about April. Okay, the Pope died. Okay, just a whole bunch of this crazy stuff with the tariffs. Okay, stuff is breaking out now between Pakistan, okay, and India, and nobody really wasn't paying attention to that. So we're gonna get another article. Hold on. All right, look. Prime Minister of Pakistan tells India we have 130 nukes aimed at you. Okay, so today Pakistan dozens of self-propelled howitzers. Okay, some mortars. Okay, they send it, and then look, F-16s. Pakistan has deployed half of their F-16 fighter jets. Okay, top airfield for east of Pakistan, which is about 780 miles from India's capital city. Okay, the ferry range of the F-16 is about 2,000 miles. Therefore, from Pansy, okay, that's their base, Pakistan. Okay, the Pakistan F-16s would have enough fuel to fly towards India's capital, Mumbai, deploy their bombs or missiles, engage in Indian fighter jets very briefly, and still make it back to Pakistan on one tank of fuel. So, yeah, man. And we also know that those F-16s can carry nukes. Okay, that's what Russia was and it's currently worried about with Ukraine and them getting F-16s. Okay, but we know that deal fell through. Worst of all, Pakistan Prime Minister appeared on Pakistan television and publicly told India we have 130 nukes, okay, aimed at you. So your prime minister's talking crazy like that, and publicly, you know what that means, okay? Pakistan is a client state of China, but also does dirty work for the U.S., okay? India is aligned with the U.S., so if a conflict erupts between Pakistan and India, it is actually a proxy war between the U.S. and China. All right, so we got Iran and Israel going hot. Okay, we got Pakistan and India. Excuse me, I said Iran. We got Israel. We got we got Israel and Iran going hot. Okay, Israel's trying to provoke Iran. Lock it. Israel's trying to provoke Iran, and then we got Pakistan, okay, and India, and their proxy and all from U.S. and China, okay, the trade war with China and the U.S. is going hot as well, okay, it's hot, and the U.S. is going to be affected. Their industry, medical industry is going to be affected, okay, medical industry is being affected. The airline industry is being affected currently right now. And don't forget, May 7th, the Real ID is coming out, and that's going to lead to the MOTB, okay? Especially men won't be able to desire to go to a city and won't be able to, okay? And that's with flying into different cities in the U.S. and these different places, okay? They're going to try to shut people's ability to travel, air travel, because we know air travel is the fastest and safest way, but it's not right now because the Most High is trying to get their attention, these heathen and 2/3 attention, but they're not listening. So that's why all these incidents with planes are happening on the ground and in the air, okay? So Most High is going to take that away, the ability for men to travel to and from freely, quickly, and that the way he's going to do that is the airline industry, okay? And then you got these plagues and pestilences and measles and different things are breaking out, okay? So this is going to get crazy, okay? So he said, I spoke to a nuclear scientist today and asked him what would it mean to the planet if both India and Russia let loose with all their nukes, with Pakistan having about 170 and India having about 180. Okay, the scientists who asked not to be named, they're saying the planet will get a small dose of radiation and fallout drips into the stratosphere. The radiation will circle the planet within 10 days and be very mild radiation and will dissipate quickly. Okay, he said the real problem is that both countries target their cities. The rubble will burn forcefully. Okay, for miles and miles around the city. Okay. Okay, so India is about to be attacked. I call them the call center kings or call center bros. Okay, U.S. outsourced a lot of their calling and call center type of activity for these companies to India. All right, so that temperature reduction because of all the food growing up have. Okay, so famine. Look, with only half the food crop being produced, global famine will erupt. People will be killing each other to get food. Okay, so if this does happen, and most likely it will, okay, Mumbai could possibly get nuked. Okay, and because they both have nukes. Pakistan having about 170 and India having about 180. Okay, so yeah, things are gonna get crazy. Okay, you got the famine, you got everything lining up. Everything's happening quickly too. Time is moving so fast, man. God damn. Okay, so we're gonna see this. Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desired. And these nations are not desired of the Most High right now, okay? He's getting them out of here. They serve their purpose. Now it's time for them to be destroyed, okay? All right. Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. His name, Yahweh, okay? The Lord, okay? He's a man of war. It is wartime right now, so he's gathering these nations together, okay? Revelations 11:14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly, okay? Yes, the third world war is coming quickly, and it's basically here. It's going hot right now. I showed you the videos, the proof, okay? It's a lot of, Israel is throwing their hand and hiding it, throwing the stone and hiding it when it comes to Iran, okay? Right now with these ports and different fires going on, okay? Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars. Are we hearing these wars? Okay, and rumors of wars. Okay, possibly rumors of wars. Okay, with these other nations, Baltic nations, and things that haven't started yet. Okay, see that ye be not troubled. We're men of faith. Okay, we're waiting on Yahweh Shah. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Right? What are these? Matthew 24:8. All these are what? All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? So, in this time, as you can see, all these are the beginning of sorrows. And then we got this right here. I wanted to bring this out. Okay, yeah. So, like I said, after large explosion at port, okay, Bandar, okay, Iran now seeing fires, okay, / explosions at multiple other sites, okay. So tonight, miles away from all the other situations, that the Persian Gulf Star refinery is now also burning. It is the largest gas condensate plant in the entire Middle East. Slovakia, okay. Israel is preparing for an extreme scenario after the explosion, okay. For some unknown reason, Israel refuses to publicly comment on the initial explosion at the port Bandar, okay, in today's Israel newspaper flash, okay. So Israel is striking covertly different sites in Iran currently right now, okay. So things are, that's why I said World War III is basically hot, okay. Pakistan, we got Pakistan right now, and India, and he was saying that's a proxy for China and U.S. So I just wanted to bring that out. All right, things are heating up quick. World War III is hot. With that, I like to say all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem, Rakakudah Shalom.